Students, right now we are in the last part of this particular practical, determination of micromatics properties of powder and granules. In this part, we will discuss about the obtained result and the conclusion of the practical, followed by the outcome of the practicals. So let's go to the result discussion sessions. In the result discussion session, as you can see, we have just given one table form where different data has been represented. I have included the data only related to the powders. Similarly, by using that table, we can discuss the data that is often for the granules too. So how we can represent the table? First, like bulk density, tab density, average particle size distribution, angle of repose, Karst index and Harsner ratio. These are the data we have collected after performing the evaluations of different parameters, and the final result has been plotted in the table. In case of bulk density, we have obtained 0.688 gram per cc, and the tab density 0.852 gram per cc. Average particle size 68 micrometer. See, here I just want to mention one thing. In case of determination of particle size, the appropriate result of the particle size can be determined using higher range of instrument like zeta sizer or zeta analyzer. So here we have used only optical microscopic method using microscope, stage micrometer and the other associate tool to determine the particle size. So it is the particle size represented over here are the average or approximate values. Particle size distribution, this particular particle size distribution has been performed by using Sabin method technique. Other techniques are also available to determine the particle size, like sedimentation methods we can also follow. You can also find out the Coulter counter methods for determination of particle size too. Now moving towards the next parameter, we are talking about the angle of repose. We have got the value of 38.27. This is the value we have obtained, the angle of repose, which shows that powder materials having average flow property. And next, Karst index and Harsner ratio, this has been calculated by using the bulk density and tab density parameters to determine the properties related to the bulk density and tab density of the tablet of the powder. So these are all we have obtained. So based on the obtained data, we can be going to conclude our practical. Now in case of conclusion, based on the performed study and the result obtained, therefore it may be concluded that the powder mixture as well as the PPR granules were found to show satisfactory results, hence may be proceed for further use like preparation of tablets and all. So we can proceed with this particular PPR powder mixture as well as granules. So what is the outcome of performing this practical? First of all, student will able to learn about the process of evaluation of different micromatics properties of powder mixture and prepared granules. Student will also learn about the important quality control tests that are essential for the micromatics property study. They will also able to know about the use of different instrument and their operation, how to use the instrument to develop one process. They will also able to know, and at last they will able to know about the analysis process, calculations and meaningful interpretations of the obtained data. By this way they will able to perform and complete the practical. So dear students, I hope this brief informations will going to help you out to understand about the practical, and obviously you will able to know about how to perform the practical in the laboratory for practical aspect. Thank you for attending the sessions. Hope in the laboratory when you are going to perform this practical, it will be easier for you as a guidance tool. Thank you.